Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all of you. This is for the class 4th, and the topic that we are reading is the plant life. And today our next topic is how do plants make food. Students, in the last topic we saw what is a leaf, what are the parts of leaf, and we saw different functions of a leaf. The most important thing we read was that leaves are called as food factories of plant. Why? Because of the presence of a pigment which is called as chlorophyll. Now students, today we will see how do leaves make food. How do leaves prepare food for the whole plant body? Students, leaves contain a pigment which is called as chlorophyll. This chlorophyll is present in the leaves of a plant and it helps a plant to make its own food. Students, to make food, a plant or a leaf also needs water and carbon dioxide and also sunlight. It needs water, sunlight and carbon dioxide plus chlorophyll to make its food. Students, we will see what are the raw materials which are needed for by a leaf to make food. First one, as we already read, roots of a plant absorb water and leaves and let this water to go into the leaves through stem. So the first raw material is water, and how this water is obtained due to the presence of roots. These roots of a plant absorb water and take this water through the stem towards the leaves. Second is sunlight. Students, the sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll when it falls on the leaves. The third raw material is carbon dioxide, and how this carbon dioxide, where from it is taken. Students, the stomata in the leaves take carbon dioxide. Now the different raw materials are present, that is water is present, sunlight is present, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll is present. Now what is the next step that the plant has to now prepare its food? Students, the process of making food by a plant due to the presence of leaves is called as photosynthesis. Students, photosynthesis is the food making process in leaves of a plant is called as photosynthesis. Students, photo means light and synthesis means put together. So photosynthesis is the food making process in the leaves of a plant. Students, the process of photosynthesis produces food for the plant which is called as sugar, and this sugar is used in a number of ways. For example, some of it is used for growth. Excess of food is stored in the form of starch in leaves, stem or roots. Okay students, this is photosynthesis and this is the product of photosynthesis, that is sugar. Now students, we will talk about some unusual plants. For example, plants like cactus. As we know, cactus is not having leaves. So how a cactus can make food? Students, the food is made by the cactus with the help of stems. These stems are green in color and they help in the making of food other than leaves. There are some plants like mushrooms and molds. They are also non-green plants, so they cannot make their food. Students, what do? They obtain food from the decaying plants and animals. Now students, plants and animals, how they plants and animals, how are they dependent on each other, or it is said that interdependence of plants and animals. Students, for example, herbivores are like the animals that eat grasses. They are dependent on plants. And plants, what do plants do? They produce oxygen, and this oxygen is used by animals. So animals are dependent on plants. And what do animals do? Animals produce carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is used by plants in the process of photosynthesis. So this means that plants are also dependent on animals. So students, we can say that plants and animals are dependent on each other. This was all about how do leaves make food, the process of photosynthesis, and examples of some unusual plants that how do they obtain their food. Now students, a homework. What are the substances or raw materials for photosynthesis and where from they are obtained? Students, you have to mention the names of raw materials for the photosynthesis and where from those raw materials are obtained by a plant. Thank you.